born at the commencement. I adorn squash, beans, and corn. Lots of strings and horns. Over the beat, swing of a one. Outdrum the outcome. The child of Atlas is back in action. Fact, not fashion. Most y'all internet has-beens, more like commercials with whack acting. From commercial to action, I'm laughing back up to laughing. I spit man, God, civilization, John G. Jackson, like a Gatlin, the last dragon. Cosmic memory of an Atlantean. E3 technology is who I am in skin. Walking the landmass as Atlas. Some say I'm batshit crazy, but that's the masses for you. Can you blame the people? Most been trained to be feeble, tame sheeple by the evil who means to keep you cashless in the fastest society, where the vax and the mass are the blame for the dying spree. You the root race, they medieval. Eat the cheap food they feed you or read through these fools. Restorer or rebel. Can't play God unless acquainted with the devil. Polarity you choose, acquainted with its level. Frequency, distance is an illusion. So please unveil the confusion. Look beyond the shadow of the late and hollow years. See the far and distant lands where tomorrow appears. Put it in perspective. Decision of each being the latest, most accurate vision of peace, where each one teach one to reach one, freeze one from under the trees and stump of the impeached one. Remember, all skin folk are not kinfolk. While I hold a sword in my left hand, I write a pen to pen quotes. Word to see Lord L. I'ma be more hell to these foreigners till they leave our air, land, and seashore and sell their asses right back across that agua. Screw y'all's dishonorable dogma. Something proper with no lube. The past 25 years I've been the son of solitude. The oil that fused my chakras is cruel. Love my people towards the evils. I'm heartless and rude. Firstborn of Inkle, the dawn of the twinkle. Twinkle little sun, I got Brian I could think to. I blink through a wrinkle in time. Rip Van Winkle and rhyme. And my shit stink too. To link you to source, yes, you rather have AI sink you. I not only know the ledge, I'm on the brink too. They wanna extinct you, your essence is viable. Crimes against humanity, your oppressors liable. They try to write on my recital, yet my presence vital as the session's title. Welcome to the seventh cycle. The heart of man is as the sun, the reception order for the divine ray of spiritual intuition descended unto man. The brain of man is as the moon, the source of human intellect. The body of man is the earthly vehicle. Let the sun impregnate the moon, or let the spiritual fire prompt the human intellect. And let the result fructify in the womb of a purified body. And you will develop the son of the sun, the quintessence, the stone of the wise, true wisdom, and perfect happiness. I teach you up. The human heart cries out for help. The human soul implores us for deliverance. But we do not hear their cries, for we neither hear nor understand. But the man who hears and understands we call crazy and flee from him. This a call to my ancestors. Rid the land of damn settlers. Turn our signs to hand gestures. Whether we feeling the man's pressure. Sun storm each clan better. Plant and a devil to stand the weather. It's a must we band together. Put that on Abraham and Esther. From Castilians to conquistadors. Iberians and traitorous Moors. Didn't arrive as friends to us, whether as slavers, invaders, or disguised traders. Missionaries, Islamic Christians with dictionaries. No mutual goal to coexist. Those warships that our tributaries. Military tactics to test shores. Foreigners have respect for treaties and oath. I expect more from those who want to conquest, except war. They didn't bring women during the invasions. The minds will rape, miscegenations, the spread of mis and disinformation, which manufactured the miseducation of the soul. Carter G. Bush, Robert Taylor Holmes, Marcia and Brooklyn, projects and hoods, where we were pushed in Cali to Florida. Harley Cushion, it's like the terrorists, never ending shipment of American Indians from Belize to the Caribbean. Gears I shot this sheriff meaning. Shut my field can be read, no book. Flows in my veins were prepared with no hook. Behind the back pass with flair, no look. This beef is rare, get fed, no cook. We're peaceful people, they call us animals. Truth of the matter, they were cannibals. Practice unclean religious rites. Evidence tangible, check the annals. I bring heat, this beast flammable. Feel free to critique this cannibal. If your brain's deeply maniable, release or get treated damnable. Used to be Hannibal, I talk black hole. Fighting the line, now the cheese back. Walk this big muscle drip up to tussle with Uncle Sam, Big Brother, and his clique. Put that on Abraham and Esther. It's a must, we band together. Blend in the devil to stand the weather. Sound strong, each clan better. Whether we can feel in the man's pressure. Turn our signs to hand gestures. Red delay of damn
Yo, PD. Hey, baby girl Slaughter, Herbo, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? A lot of Airbnbs here, but some of them look like military.
Based on real life.
Hey, Ganja, if you come on, man, I'm heading to Flagstaff. I want to see if I can key you up. Windows are gonna be down, so I'm going to the range out there after I get done with this PMP. This for my jacked up wrist. You know what? I'm gonna tell her, and when I see whoever it is, they're gonna think they all professional. They don't really know me, so I'm gonna hit them. But I want to see if I can key you up. And T, you too. Turn it on. Stay on that same 420, which card? That 144, 725. And I'm a key. Because I don't want y'all to go over to, stay there. Don't go over to, hold on. Let me see. Don't go over to the 435 one. All right? We need to do this time when everybody's together. We need to, because we put it off because we're having a good time, you know? My beard is quicker than my, I don't care. Hey, I'm not going to stay with the music for a long time. I just want to say, hey, look, man, I know it's, what is it? Thursday, right? Y'all lucky. This is the first week where I think I got 2 or 3 days right because I don't do days nor time. I really, really don't. I know the guys watching this and the costume characters, right? The costume characters, and I don't say that as a slight. I'm saying because I was a costume character too, and I enjoyed it. And I trained many good brothers and sisters who went further themselves in the police department and a few other organizations of the alphabet. I just don't like bad people who think they're above everybody when they should be dealt with. And like I said, I'll see you in the end. Anyway, that's not no slight. I don't care. We're revealing things, right? I don't care how you feel. I had this dream 2 nights ago I wanted to share with y'all. This individual pulled me over, right? No, it's not about driving it today. I don't move in. The CIA don't hire people who are, you know, anxiety. Mine's is from pain. Mine's is not. My awareness has always been there, you know. Like I said, my aunt, she knows it. I remember coming out the womb, you know, you're in the bag. My mother's womb. I remember seeing the light and seeing the faces. And she goes, what? And I'm explaining to the doctor. Everybody was like, wait a minute. Mm-hmm. I still know what the doctor looked like. You know, them goofy ass eyeglasses. And I never forget it. I'm still in the bag. You know what I'm saying? So 2 nights ago, and I was going to share it, pulls me over and kind of blondish red hair, slender guy. And right off the back, I could smell that he's mentally ill-equipped to be in that position he's in. He's done some foul things in the woods. And he's looking at me, and I said, so what's going on? He said something about, you know, and I was like, no. I said, well, I appreciate that. But I pulled over to let you pass me. I thought maybe there's something wrong that might inhibit my travels. And he said, oh, so you want to, I says, you're sovereign where you're born at. And if you don't know that, you don't need to be using these words that have been passed down from another illiterate. So he backs up and he's on the radio and says, you know, first I need to be able to hear what you're saying because I'm not going to bring you no harm unless you plan on doing me harm. And he looks. He says, is that a threat? I says, right now you're being very threatening and demeaning. It says, I'm going to be very polite because we're not brothers. We're not friends. We're not social drinking buddies. What you are is a dumb, goofy racist who don't know nothing about your history except for what you've been grafted into. I would advise you to go and get in your vehicle and you have a wonderful day. He looked at me. And you can see his arm. You always telepath. I don't care how fast you are. I got 2 good buddies who are on the speed shooting contest. One's a cop, or he works at the dam. Another one, I can't say who he is. And they always wanted to test to see if I can grab their arm before they draw. And I'm always grabbing their arm. Now they can shoot me in the leg or the foot if they, you know, but I always grab their arm. And they're like, I said, because slow is smooth, smooth is fast. That didn't come from nowhere. And he's like, what? And I said, but I'm not grabbing it to do anything. Now, if I grabbed it with intention, you'd be face first. And I mean literally face first. Your you'd be literally face first. I'm not Steven Seagal. I'm not one of them goofies with intention. I says, it's not supposed to be about violence. Your life and everything about you is not supposed to be harming or hurting things, but protecting. Individuals looked at me. And so I says, are we done here, young man? I already knew. And I said, are we done right? are we done here? And then he said the dumbest thing. And I responded, so you've been watching my YouTube channel. It's not my YouTube channel. I don't own it. I don't have stock in it. I just created a channel to be able to convey something, and I have a story to tell. And I'm going to talk about what needs to be talked about, but I'm going to give references or sources, young man. Have you utilized any of those references or sources instead of sitting around being a good puppet for idiots who still got a whole lot of fight in them, don't know nothing, and people who are in the cult, people who are cursed and don't even know it? And so he just looked at me and says, okay, you have a good day. I says, you know what? You need more training, young man. I says, this is where I live at. You can come over there and you can work with me. I have a couple of buddies. One's getting ready to get back on the police force, has some surgery done. I got a couple other guys, lost some weight. Come over here and we can have some ethic classics. And he says, I got all your information. Now, I haven't walked back into the dream to see if he ever shows up in the future or something, but this was a dream. Now, I met guys who pulled me over and we've had a rapport, and they were like, wait. You know, I said, oh, no, it's a warning. It's all right, brother. You know what I'm saying? And those ones I really, really appreciate, because it's like one of my buddies right now. It's been about a year now. You know, he's supposed to went to the FBI. He didn't like what he saw. So I was like, why don't you become a cop, bro? We need more good guys. And so he's like, okay, you know, combat veteran. I can't say what he did. So he's been doing, and I see him all the time, you know, he's been doing traffic. And I know he listens to me, but he has a job to do. There are procedures, people. But the thing is to have the good ones, because everybody doesn't wake up on, I'm not saying go out there and be appreciative of the cult killers and everything else and the little gangs and stuff running around. I'm not saying that. First of all, you're not together to be able to do anything to protect and stop it. All right. You're not at the county meetings where the city council, those frauds who are bought and paid for, have to listen. You're not showing up by the thousands and strapped as you can. Yes, fully armed. But to say we're not playing this, nobody's going to sit here and coerce. There's no cohesion. This is not how it works. And if you're outside of the parameters of the Constitution, the state's Constitution, if you're outside the parameters of the Constitution, it's moot. No parlay. But see, y'all don't know that. I'm not here to change where you at. You stay right where you at. But like I said, I've met enough good ones. You know what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful thing. They'll let me know something. If something, hey, Red, I said, you know I don't work for the federal government. But see, the thing is, we've allowed ourselves to be usurped and to believe in the federal government has some kind of control. And this is a proxy to what they've been doing slowly based on what William Cooper and a number of other people have been saying. And those even, what's the name? Ike, whatever. People who are alive. I mean, not being, well, they're being threatened all the time, but not being harmed. The worst part is, it's the ones at the top who are conditioning these individuals. I was in the military. Us against them. When I was in the military, meaning like the military against it's people there who are put in a position to make sure that you know what I'm saying? And it's in all forms, all formats. You know, there are forms for doctors. Look, there are people who are not going to want to take this medication. They have classes where they talk. It's just like actor and esquire, becoming a lawyer or whatever, right? Or esquire or whatever, an attorney. You practice in law school. You stand at the podium and you practice. It's acting. It's the same thing. You have a smock, you have a stethoscope, you have these pens, you have all these different things, and you have worked, you have this time. It's like a resume for 12 years. You've lost some, but you've won some, right? So when you convey with these families, they are conditioned to be apathetic. It doesn't mean they are, all right? Apologetic. Doesn't mean they are. But they have described themselves in front of you to portray a certain thing, and that gives them an ego in this position of 6-7 figures a year to where we want to apologize. And you will never see the truth. It's just like when Internal Affairs says, oh, we policed this individual and we found they did nothing wrong. You know what I mean? It's like the old man, 67 years old, on the bike, homeless, or whatever he was. Maybe he had money, I forget. And the egregious officer slams his head up against the window, which broke his, and then puts him on the ground. But he's fractured, and this old man who's light as a butterfly, 130 pounds, 20 pounds, was a little intoxicated. So what? The man's not driving a car, let him be. But you have these individuals out here who are emotionally unstable and should not be in a costume. And I've heard from a friend of mine that said when they looked at it, they said they would get rid of over like 45 to 50% of the police force. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. He's like, no, there are people looking at it, but they're not addressing things the way they should be addressed. There's a lot of guys who are good, and some of you came across those individuals, but everybody has a bad day. You need to be mindful, just like you. And I just want to say, y'all need to have a good day. You need to speak it and you need to be it. Doesn't matter what's going on around you. You need to apply yourself in the day you know exists. You know, we always say power to money, right? Power to your existence of knowing. Like I said, the more you speak, the more you show that you know, the faster this is going to come down. You don't have to believe me. It doesn't matter who you are and what you are. Everybody's going to be affected, and then everything, all the wrong decisions are going to flash before every wrong decision is going to flash by even the worst of the culpable in that diorama, the spore of egregious, living. Everything is going to flash before you. So you better make the best of this day. And I say that with a heightened love and the aspirations of who you are. My convictions have always been, even though I ignored them. I can wash this off and put it on charge. Just know that, oh wow. Just know that I don't like the word love because I actually know what it means. I utilize it. But for those in the back room, you don't get a dunce hat. Just know I love you. You know, I love every one of you. And you need to love yourselves if you're still using that term. Now, you know where I stand as far as you and I are of uttermost importance. And that magnitude cannot be measured. Okay? So you matter externally and eternally. Now, I mean that bondedly. Okay? So I just want y'all to make the best of the day. Oh, did y'all see it? I think I shared it. I shared a couple from Iron Baby Girl Slaughter, and she did her last read for the last read that I saw on here. The one on Facebook, I didn't see it on here. For Don't Call My Dummy No Dummy. And Don't Call My Dummy No Dummy. And Kiramio had a pretty good one yesterday. I just got to chat with my brother. I got to chat with him because he can't lose focus because he got idiots that come in there. I kind of blocked somebody for like 6 minutes, I think. He gave. I was like, well, I was going to do that, but I don't want to do that because, I believe all the views matter, even from the foolish entourage. You get what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, it was a good one. I had to go to bed. I had to go to sleep early, so I wasn't up, y'all. I kind of took it down. I took a little bit of my medication and closed my eyes pretty early. I had a couple of glasses of wine, some veggies, and I was like, you know what? I got to get up, get myself together, converse with some people, and I want to go to the range out there in Flagstaff. I think I got everything because I don't really move like everybody else. I don't pay attention to a lot of things because a lot of things are a distraction. And I know a lot of you live because you're in the system that way. So I know you as far as you have to be attentive to certain things because you're performing in those. So I can dig it. But there are some things I know I need to take care of. But when it comes across, I'll take care of it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's still things that are paramount to this existence that has to be dealt with. Now, there are some who I know, such as myself, who will say, no, Red, nothing matters other than, and I'll be looking at them like, oh, man. You know what I'm saying? But y'all just make the best of today. You dig what I'm saying? I'm going to go and see this individual. It's about 2 hours and a couple of minutes, 12 minutes away, I believe. And I'll let y'all know what I smelled. Okay, because they lie. These individuals that do these little PMPs, whatever you want to call them, CMPs, composite, whatever, they lie so much. You know what I mean? They are nothing. And it's a waste of my time. But it's like the world you live in. They're not smart. They're not intelligent. It's a lot of fake smiles. That's why I don't really smile. I go in there and I look at them like wow, why do you want to be like the manure that I just missed from stepping in? Why do you? But then I don't ask why, because I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Without being so nasty. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna sit back and drink a little ginger tea because it's gonna run me up there, lose about a pound or so, and then I'm gonna get myself packed in because I have one or two I haven't actually got to downrange. I want to do it with tea and ganja. Like I said, they'll be up here Saturday, maybe Friday. I know somebody else said they're going to be coming. I remember because I screenshot that. So I'll be expecting people to be here. And so I'm going to take it out and just run some through it just to make sure the lowers, I always test them with an upper that works. So I want to make sure that the barrels, because when I got that one that I wanted to change out the barrel to put a stronger one in, I couldn't break it free. Now, Palmetto State, I sent them an email. Somebody told me it's better to call them because you can just take it, because I got the box still. So I got the box right over here. I can just take it off. I haven't shot through it. So maybe I should call them right after this. So that way, in case, I'll send it back because I have to have one where I can change the barrel out. Because the barrels, a lot of times the barrels are coming, they're not fighter barrels. You run 6,000 to 7,000 rounds, that's it. And if you really getting it hot, I'm just saying, y'all. Well, you could run maybe 10,000, okay? But if you decide to put a snow cone on the end, one of those hush puppies, they're still loud, trust me, but they're not loud. You can actually without air protection, which gets a lot more carbon buildup in the gas line, and so that will create a problem. But if you don't use that, you can run it. Now you can use it for protection, and you get in a tight place. If you got a battle one, you can get to it. This one right here, I can run this if it came down to it. I know what I'm capable of, but I'm saying that's my horse. That's my big horse. That's that right there. And then another one is my big horse too, because I put a lot into that to make sure that I could drop it in mud. I could throw it into the sun, drop it from the moon. And a few other things. And now I want to say something else for all you people on the 8th in the clips. I didn't want to do this. I started talking about it a few days ago, and I said, no, I have to. Y'all know I'm an inventor. You know I'm into things. I believe the moon and the sun are right above us, whether it's 73 miles or whatever up, maybe lower or less, depending. And that's far. But let me see if I have, did I bring it downstairs? Did I bring it? Oh, here, let's use this. Okay. So, for those who actually know about cartography and reading maps and everything, if I have a light, and I had this light here, right? Let me see if I can do it this way. You see right here? You see how the sun is and the shadows moving over that way? Right? But I don't bring it over. I just do like this. You see how the sun goes over here and the shadow goes this way? All those of you listening to these fools that created this thing about the sun comes from west to the east. First of all, that's backwards. But look where the eclipse is going to be coming from. If you're paying attention, the sun coming, marginal line right where the center is. If you're really paying attention, you would know that that's the shadow that they won't tell you about, because most of y'all never look at the clouds to see how the sun fractures. That's right above us, because if the sun was 93 million freaking miles away, wouldn't it just envelop the whole earth? You wouldn't have fractures coming through the clouds. Now they attempt to say, these fake clouds, mind you, they attempt to say it's not how it works. Bull crap. I says, because when I used to be up 6,000 feet, 10,000 feet up, whether in Nevada, whatever, looking at the sun beaming through the cloud, and I'm looking for other hot spots where other cloud marks are, if it's 93 miles away, and I'm like, well, why isn't it beaming through that cloud like that? Why isn't it beaming through that cloud right there that's probably about 5 to 10 miles away? But right here where the sun's at, is fracturing right through them clouds, but not over there. And I'm driving that way, and when I'm turning back after driving an hour, it's still fracturing through them damn same clouds, and I'm all the way over here now. I'm not here to get all into the composites of what the earth looked like and all that nonsense. I'm not here to, I'm just saying, don't get caught up in all the spookyisms. Okay? Just don't do it. I'm not being dismissive. I'm saying be wise and be self-ethical. And if something is meant to be, don't you think it'll happen? Stop getting caught up in these hypoxic relationships of a false self-determination and allow yourself to exist. Every time I see people talking about the eclipse, I'm just like, will somebody learn how to shut these people up? Because you know what? I don't want to go out there and start embarrassing people because they don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, be wiser, people. You're the most intelligent. No, everything's intelligent. The tree, the leaf, yet you have this thing about you that is different from everything else. Tap into it once in a while. Don't be swayed by me or anybody. Okay? Take the moment to breathe. All right? All right. So anyway, I just wanted to come on and share that. I'm going to sit back and drink my ginger tea because the moment I start sitting on this, I don't want to be here talking about, oh God, look, y'all, can y'all hold on? Y'all be like, what's going on? I'm just kidding. That's pretty nasty. I'm just kidding. I should have broke up my whoopee cushion that got in there and started just. No, I don't do all that. But anyway, the ginger is, like I said, clove tea, ginger. You want to get rid of some parasites? Get some psyllium husk. What's that? Psyllium husk and some cloves, and you'll get rid of all kind of parasites. Drink some ginger, a couple pieces of garlic before you go to sleep. Oh yeah, they'll be coming at you. Okay, and then hit that cool, ice cold water. Oh my goodness. Because you know when you really get to going and you start sweating. For those of you who got high blood pressure on the toilet, something wrong with you. You need to do a lot more than getting rid of parasites. But you know what I'm saying? Run the cold water, and if you feel like, and you're doing the Eddie Murphy rule, you know what I'm saying? Jump in the cold water and then jump back on the toilet. It's your bathroom, right? You got to clean it. I'm just saying. Shock the system. Shock the Casbah. Charlie don't like it. Boom, boom. Rockin' a Casbah. Rockin' a Casbah. My beard is pointing. What is that for? You know what? I slept on it last night. I was going to cut it off, y'all. Just let it all come in. Y'all see when it comes down how it looks. And I'm still determined to cut it off. I really am, y'all. But we'll see. I need to take this off and go and correct it. Anyway, appreciate y'all. Some good lives going on. A lot of good information. And hope y'all enjoying the reads. Like I said, when I get back this evening, I'm definitely going to be reading the exposition, exposing the exposition. All right. And Heaven Bearers. And if time permits, I'll probably just get one read in. I just wanted to come on this morning and share that with y'all. I really would like to know if it appears in front of the sun and no objects near it. Make sure we're visible until the object encroaches the edge of the sun. Turn black. There are a lot of things in this specific realm that require no explanation. And then there are those things that man tampers with. And then there are the things that are natural that have been turned into some kind of myth. It distracts the mind and it convolutes it because they give a narrative that has nothing to do with anything. Just know that you're on the earth. I mean, just know you're on the earth, and whatever's going on up there is meant to happen. Regardless, things are out of order, but not order itself. And we, as a society of the people, to use those words loosely, have allowed our people don't know how to read the things that we used to read, yet it's within us to know. And that's why I say the more we talk about things and we give rationale that may be true to something, it's better not to do it on these platforms. I'm saying that for the benefit of everybody. That's what I've been alluding to for a while now. And why do I say what I do? Because it's riddles and it's puzzle pieces. And we have to allow ourselves to think. We've become this composite the way we think we know. And so we speak, and the enemy loves it because they know that we don't. Now they can hear that it's in there. But they continue to do what they're doing because nobody has really hit everything nail on the head. That's how big the game is. So what's going on with the sun as far as eclipse, this, that, and whatever, the answers are all out there. But I'm not going to talk about it on here. It's in you too. All the answers are within you. Trust me, beloved. Every answer to every question is within you. Even what the enemy does. It's all in you. That's why I say it's important. Again, I'm going to ask, how many of you grounding? How many of you hugging trees? How many of you are talking to yourself? Talking to the bushes? Talking to the walls? Talking to the earth? How many of you lay down and just gaze up and allow yourself to empty out? How many of you know the benefits of that? How many of you have stopped eating meat? How many of you have taken on and said, wait a minute, and no matter what happens, says enough? How many of you have allowed yourself to let go? Until then, it's what we do all the time, you know? Like every time I see people talking about TikTok's owned by, and yeah, Chinese own Snapchat, but they own a few of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just putting this out there, right? Like, you got people who 60% of the day be on platforms, 30% in their mom's basement, eating garbage, and another 10% on the toilet. Like, that's not living. And then they cry and complain and reparations, this, that, and dot. And they won't even allow themselves to listen to themselves. Worried about what the media put out. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing against the CIA and that. I just drop upon something because I know I can get people here. I have nothing. What I have a problem with is the secret organizations within it, because there's a lot of people, like I said, I know some people who are actually good and they're doing the jobs that sadly, you know, who created. We all have been nurtured in a lie, right? So you're going to perform the duties. People went over there and fought a war. Now you have Iraq guys who fought in the war calling the bastards out, Bushes and all of them, saying, you're liars. There was no weapons of mass destruction, We took lives, we killed. Why do you think 22 veterans are murdering themselves every day besides the psychotropics? Y'all know, it's bigger than you can know and they don't have healthy people around them. And some of you are just like those people. That's why it's important, imperative, that you get yourselves around some of us who know and can assist you in bettering yourselves, just for the friggin' moment. You know what I mean? Hey, Ganja, when I'm out there on the road, right, I'm gonna call you, and when I get like past the gap or whatever, I'm gonna see if we can key each other up. Timonius, if you're in here, all right, same thing. So when I tell you guys you can turn it on, I'm gonna take an extra battery, even though I know it's not charging going. I just want to make sure I can key you up, because like I said, there's gonna be some people on my way out there. Like I said, anywho, so I gotta fix this thing, because I sleep and I woke up, wash my face, and my beard's like a damn rat tail sticking out like some ass over there or something. I don't know. Got the radios on. When I head out, bro, I'm gonna be heading out roughly in about 2.5 hours. 2 hours. I'll be heading out. Okay. And then it's, I'm gonna be out there for a minute. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah. So anyway, like I said, everybody's welcome to come here. If you're in Texas, California, this, that, and other, you ain't that far. Don't be lazy. Come on, find out for yourself. Stop being scared. Ain't nothing to be afraid of. Nothing. All right? But fear for yourself. Come on and really find out. All right. People believe in a whole lot of dumb stuff, man. You can't take this. You can't. I can't take nothing from you. But if you want to hold on to the goofy shit you believe in, then stay in that department. Stay over there with them fake black suckers and all that bull, Bobby Hemmett and all that other crap. Because even though they share some truth, they work in the fictional zone too. So if that's your focus, keep your little monkey behinds over there. I need to say this because some people think this is some kind of magical, goofy game. Because that's only ignorance, emotional unstableness, and cowardice. And I call it for what it is. So if that's your vernacular, stay over there. All right? I call any and every nigga on their crap when I see they full of shit. And that's what's wrong with most niggas now. Look at Chicago. All them little dumb little niggas killing each other. It's not the racists and the poor white. They using that as an excuse after they've gotten you in a certain position. And for you dummies to be walking around in your little cities and suburbs thinking you some badasses and think you know everything. I done had it out with 5%ers and everybody right there standing in front of them talking about, yeah, well, if you don't get it right. And I just start, slacking jaws. So you believe you all bad because of the little where you at? Believe that? That means you don't know nothing. Now you can take that little chunk and take it somewhere else. Because see, I call people on it. Not everybody can call everybody on it. They might get emotional, say something, or get a little carried because they're tired of people's stuff. I'll call you on your shit. I don't care who you think you are. Like I said, everybody's welcome to come and find out. Is he making it up or something? Because, some of you stupid ones don't know. Because you're so busy lying and being around liars, you don't know when somebody's telling the truth. But as far as what the truth means or what, you know what I'm saying? Come find out. Please. My brother Scott White Wolf Edwards, when he was living inside Liddy City for all those years before he went back over there, and had to see what was going on before he got up out of there and says, no wonder I left, He's albino. So my brother I grew up with. Wonderful brother. Me and him chat all the time. Things that happen out there because he's a musician and everything too. What kind of good weed he got and all that. We chat all the time. And he's like, I can't believe how dumb everybody is back home. Bro, you know how it is. When we get away, we were the people who would walk into a mist when everybody else would be like, I'm not going in there. So at least if something happened, at least they know, okay, well, we definitely don't need to go in there. We're those individuals that would get up. There's a crevice. And we have to get through there. We're the guys that usually go first. If we don't come back, don't go through there. Or take the risk and check it out. But for you people who still sitting around doing the same thing like everybody else, thinking you're marginally better than everybody, something wrong with you. So like I said, stop thinking everybody's the same. Nobody's the same. Everybody has a position. Everybody's meant to do something. Like I said, I ain't here to stop nothing. I'm here to bring balance. If that's what you're here for, you're in balance and you think you bring balance, please tell me how it's working out for you. And please tell me what you're doing and how you're getting it done. So anyway, let me get off of here. I've been on here for about 38 minutes. I appreciate. Hey, Lucy Rose, what's going on? Oh, Slot, what's going on, everybody? Baby girl Slot, I'm gonna shout everybody out. And 424 Delusions, I got your Herbo. I think got y'all already, right? Yeah, got y'all. Make sure. PD, what's going on, beloved? So anyway, let me get off of here because my thing is I just want to see people. I would like to see everyone actually come together and not under terms of foolishness, come because they realize they really don't know nothing. I'm not saying people don't know nothing, but you really don't know anything. And together, all together, without fighting and harboring resentments and all the ilks of this world, allow yourselves to open up and be contagious to one another and graft and realize that it wasn't all that serious. I just don't like fake tough motherfuckers. I don't like people who think they the shit and they speak and when they're brought upon it and then things are pointed out, because I could smell. And I could smell shit. And if it's bothering you, say so. I call Big Dog out with that bullshit he tried on his little channel, getting all high the fuck up drinking. I don't play that shit. All them homosexuals come on. He think Philly ain't shit to me when I used to train and box out there, and all that. I don't like fake tough guys. I don't like that. All right, because I'm known for, and that's who I was. I was the bully beater, and I became very good at it. I was the guy who was always in the back, quiet, sitting there, looking for the guy that wants to sneak people. I'm the guy that was standing by the storefront, you know, down in Manhattan when the guy snatched the purse running. They put my leg out and trip him up and watch him knock his bottom teeth out. That was me all the time. I'm the guy who used the wrong words, and you're doing it because you want to create problems and you haven't been disciplined. That's going to deal out some discipline. I move with guys like that. So if you still think you're some bad mother sucker, everybody's always welcome to come here. I say put away the emotions. You can come here and we can fix that. Just fucking take the chance. Fucking come. If that's the issue. Otherwise, be a good steward and be polite to one another. You know what I'm saying? There's no badasses. Trust me. I'm not one. Not at all. Not one bit. Anyway, let me get the fuck off of here. And I appreciate y'all taking the time to listen. So let's stop being ignorant ass niggas. All right? And start being the supreme intelligent sentience that the fuck you are. Shit. I gotta fix this beard because I'm gonna keep fucking with it. I don't like it sticking over there like a rat's tail anyway. Appreciate y'all. See y'all on the road because I will be going live on the road.